good. I seen you at Shade the God on there. I actually hit him up probably a couple months back, and he actually responded. It was like, man, you come down, just DM me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out my God, man. You know, hell yeah, like having a podcast. I started my podcast 2 years ago. We're talking about the Ugly Money podcast. I started it 2 years ago in my living room, and it was me and my boy DJ Such and Such, and we didn't have a camera crew. We had 2 iPhones and a GoPro. And I tell anyone that wants to get into this media game, just start.
We started out with
exactly.
iPhone.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
You just start, and it'll work its way out. As you go along. And I've had the opportunity to have some really really dope moments in hip hop. Like I gave Fujiano his first interview ever. You know, right when he signed with Gucci Mane. We did the Young Jock interview when we asked him about 42 Dugg before I go broke like Jock. Black you know, he gave me that exclusive interview, and it was really dope. It was really flattering to me because I'm like, yo, you could have went anywhere for that.
Yeah.
But the fact that you came to me because we had a relationship, and and we he respected what I had going on, it was extremely humbling, and I still to this day salute Jock because Jock got me in the Source Award, Source magazine. I've been rapping for I don't know how long. I've never been up in the Source. Yeah, man. Just off the fact of that interview going crazy is gone. We did that Murphy Lee interview. Went viral as hell, talking about the whole situation, putting some light on the situation with Nelly and everything like that. And Murph is a good friend of the platform as well. Murph Keywan's been on the show as well. Yeah. And we should have Ali soon, man. Yeah. We rock with the Lou, man. We rock with the Lou, especially the Ticks, man. Ticks is family.
Yeah, absolutely. How you define success as an artist? As an artist, how you define success?
I think an artist has to know their own success, because what's successful to some may not be successful to others, right? Where in my mind, what's successful to me is that I get to wake up every day and do what I love to do, and I can take care of my kids doing it. Mm-hmm. I can literally survive and live doing something I love to do. That means I become successful in that aspect of whatever kind of business I'm in. You feel what I'm saying? And some people think smaller, some people think bigger, but at the end of the day, if you're waking up and doing what you love, you're a success.
Absolutely. I totally agree. What motivates you to create?
Life, man. I've lived a lot. I lived beyond my years, and I've seen a lot of things. I've done a lot of things, and life, I think, is the best teacher and the best motivator and best inspiration for creativity. You know what I'm saying? It definitely feels better when it's the truth, and you can. A lot of people can tell when you're lying. And so, I just use real life, man. I just use, I'm a human being just like everybody else. I got great days, I got good days, I got bad days. But either way, I just try to push through and make the best of whatever hand I'm dealt. Respect.
Yeah, that's real shit. What it was like growing up as an army brat, like as a kid, man, going through, traveling everywhere and shit.
You had to learn how to make friends real quick, bro. You had to learn how to make friends, because you was always a new kid at school.
Was it your dad in the?
Yeah, my father was in the middle in the army. He was retired over 22 years, and so every 3 years we'd have to move. So every 3 years I had to find a new friend, new best friend, new op, everybody. You know what I'm saying? New girlfriend. So you learn, and a lot of things. I think I credit. That's how I am now. A lot of times when I have to go to a new city and I have to establish myself very quick, that's from being an army brat. Me being able to, network and get my feet settled quickly. You know what I'm saying? And adapting to the change. So, no, it was cool, man. It just, it always taught you to adapt to things. And I think that's why I'm still here, is the fact that I never get stuck in an era. I never get stuck in a sound. I want to know what the new shit is too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't ever want to be that OG that's detached from whatever is going on. Like, okay, what is TikTok?
Yeah.
Like, nah, I'm on it. Like,
that's my mom.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm telling China, like, okay, show me how to do it, China. Okay, what? And so I always try to stay up to date, because the person that doesn't adapt, that creature dies. Yeah. And so, that's historical. The dinosaurs didn't adapt; they're extinct.
You have to acclimate your environment.
So I always try to stay up to date with what's going on in the culture, what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I think that keeps me on top of my game.
All right. So what's next for the Ugly Money crew, man? Street Zay and China,
man.
And everybody, man. What's coming for the spring and the summertime?
China Monet's about to release her second single. We've got a lot of music coming out from her. We are in limbo between 2 records. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to release both of them, and whatever the streets tell us which one it is, because I got one pick and she got one pick, and I think my pick gonna be the one, and her pick gonna be the one, and we gonna see. Yeah. So I like this record called See Some. You know what I'm saying? With Asian A, shouts out Asian A. I think it's a smash hit. We just shot the video for it. And China Monet likes that too, but she also likes this record called Cutie, because it's for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? It's been doing really well on tour. So we're going to definitely have a major release from China Monet this year. D Jizzle will have his first release, Keep It Jizzle. We're about to be shooting that video within the next 60 days. Street Baby Zay is on his second or third video in the last 3 months. He's tearing through the streets of Atlanta. Yeah, he has quickly become one of the go-to artists in the streets of Atlanta. He's probably one of the hottest artists in the underground scene in Atlanta. He's booked 3-4 nights a week in the city alone. And that was the marketing plan that we had for him. I was like, Street, I want you to take over the underground Atlanta, because I want that shit to grow from the mud. And he has embraced that and is doing an amazing job. We just his first single, Look How I'm Ballin', did over 100,000 views. We released the Red Flags record with him and Jizzle, did over 40-50,000, and then he's got a record now called Spin That I just believe is gonna take the fuck off, and it's already at, I want to say 50 or 60. So
yeah, and like at 50, 55. Or something
yeah. You know, and the crazy thing about it, like, these are new artists. These are artists that are just, you know, we getting them out the mud, man. I'm taking these kids out the street. Yeah, you know what I mean? And so it's just dope to see the growth and how quick they grow, and you know, when people start to see what I saw. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew Kid was dope. He just needed a platform. And I you know, I'm honored to be able to help a brother have that platform for him to shine.
Have you kicked it with Big Bank, man?
Yeah, my guy, man.
I like Big Bank, man.
Yeah, Bank came to the last Ugly Money Music Summit, man. Real good guy, man. Real genuine dude. You know, I've been supporting Bank. They got this thing called the Shit Show in Atlanta. I don't know if you ever heard of it, man. If you ever in Atlanta, you gotta go to the Shit Show.
The Shit Show.
It's like the 2025 Apollo, right? It's so right. You know, instead of just booing, they throw shit emojis at the person that's whack. So if you come up on the, so I love it because it gives people an opportunity to see just where they at. You know, you might have somebody that swear they're the hottest. You get on the Shit Show and they get to throwing them shit balls at your ass, bro. Like, it wakes you up real quick. It's a rude awakening, man. So shouts out, you know, Big Pat, Baby J, you know what I'm saying, Big Facts Podcast, all them guys. You know what I'm saying? We definitely Big Bank's actually supposed to be scheduled to be on my podcast here soon too, but he definitely supported and came through the last Ugly Money Music Summit. That was big for us. That was big for the culture.
Oh yeah, that's
Shouts out, Bank.
The Shit Show. Have you had the crack grapes in Atlanta? The girl who got the crack house that sell the grapes with the candy on them. She going crazy in Atlanta, bro. It's called Crack Grapes. It's called the Crack House.
I don't know. I don't think I've met her, but I want to.
Man, I'm telling you.
It sounds like something I need to try.
Man, we look.
Crack grape lady, come holler at me.
She got like she coats the grapes with Jolly Ranchers and all type of fruits and shit, man. It's crazy.
You making me hungry, dog.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what's up, man.
Making me hungry.
I definitely appreciate you, Big Dog, for sitting down with us, man. I'm definitely appreciated for linking us in with the Ugly Money crew, man. We definitely gonna come to the studio. We gonna be working when we get down there. Shit, we got somewhere to work. You know.
Well, man, I definitely want to give you an opportunity to introduce you to my artists, man. They here with me today, man. I don't know if we can get them in the scene or whatever.
Absolutely.
China and Jizzle, man, come over here, man. I also got my partner Mike Beasley Badass. I got Boosie's Engineer with me on tour. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? These are some of the artists, our headliner artists for the Ugly Money tour. I don't know if we can get them in here. Yeah. But this is China Monet. You can tell me where to follow you.
This your girl China Monet. You can follow me at I am China Monet. That's IAMCHINAMONAI. Yeah.
Hey, it's your boy D Jizzle, you heard me with that chop talk. Y'all see what's going on? You heard me? A whole lot of you and me, man. Look me up, DEEJIZZLE. That's on all platforms, musical and social.
Hey, you already know this guy.
If you don't know, you better know me. Your favorite rappers, engineer Mike Beasley Badass. Whole lot of cynical shit going on.
Hey. you know, Duke gonna get you right. You know what I'm saying?
Full shit, no whole shit.
Y'all know what it is, man. Chop Talk TV, big business. We ain't keeping no score. Got the Ugly Money crew in this motherfucker, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. This ain't that.